The Year 9 Season 4 Cinematic is here, setting up something very special on February 6th. We're going to watch it, and we're going to break it all down and explain it.
Alright, Sentry. No blades, no bullets. And don't be predictable.
Is that all you got, rookie?
Reset. Again. Gone!
Forward! With me!
Drop your weapon, soldier.
The fuck was that?
We need to report this. It could be...
All operators, Hereford base is under attack.
Right, so we're in Hereford base. We knew from the Battle Pass lore that something fishy was going on, and this seems to be set in place just at the beginning of that. We get to see Blackbeard and Thorn training a sentry, and we also get to see more recruits over Hereford base. Now, of course, Thorn was in charge of creating this new training regime for the recruits. If you haven't seen my other videos on that, you can check them out, but this was a massively new important role inside of Rainbow, so it was really cool that they've embraced that and showed that here, as she has one of the recruits training against Blackbeard. Now, can I also just say as well, the animation quality of this is absolutely incredible. This looks so good to look at, and I would love to see more like this. So, of course, Blackbeard and this recruit have their little fighting session, but once the recruit gets knocked down, he starts to pull a gun on Blackbeard. Now, luckily, Thorn notices this happen, and the two of them take cover. Blackbeard grabs his shield and takes down this recruit. Thorn even gives this recruit a chance to drop his weapon, but he doesn't do so, and she kills him. Blackbeard and Thorn are completely confused about what just happened, and that is when the rest of the base starts going up in gunfights and the alarms start to blare. And Ubisoft said that this story is continuing on February 6th, just a week away, with an action-packed experience we've never seen before. So if you're a bit confused what happened here, let me explain. So ever since Deimos done his attack on the tower, which caused the death of many recruits, Rainbow completely revamped their training exercises and regime. The first of which was recalling the training of recruits to their main base of operations, Hereford base. This was for security reasons and the protection of the recruits themselves. As well as this, like I was saying, Thorn was giving the new role of rewriting the training regime for the recruits because the previous one was actually written by Deimos when he was in Rainbow. But it seems like this may have been a part of his plan to target the recruits all along. Because with all of this conflict which is happening, it seems like Keres Legion soldiers have managed to enter the ranks of Rainbow as recruits. And this seems to be a part of the Keres Legion's bigger plan of just to do so much stuff, spread Rainbow thin, and confuse them. You had the attack on the council members, which then has caused a bunch of operators to be spread across the globe to protect politicians now from the Keres Legion. You had the wild goose chase in which Deimos sent the operators on through to Chalet, which led them to Greece, which has resulted in intel gathered by Dokkaebi and Skopos, which has seemingly led to nowhere. As in the Battle Pass lore, it states that Habana and Brava investigated intel that there was going to be an attack in Singapore, and when they got there, it was nothing more than an empty building. And this seems to be the final phase of their plan. Send them on goose chases and attack them from the inside. By all means, no one can be trusted anymore. There is definitely still legitimate recruits in those ranks, but who are they to know anymore? Who are the real, genuine good soldiers in here, and who are the Keres Legion? Using this now in retrospect with the lore of Year 9, this was an absolutely phenomenal story angle they have went with, and I genuinely did not see this coming. I wouldn't be surprised if in Year 10 we may not even see any Rainbow operatives. They could purely focus on Nighthaven, because I could imagine after this it might be very hard for Rainbow to trust any new recruits and start getting people in their ranks. Just like how they lost the recruits at Tower, there's a high chance that a bunch of recruits are going to die here as well. Rainbow may not even be a desirable place for soldiers to join at this rate. We also had the information presented in the Battle Pass lore lore as well that Rainbow's overseeing politicians are already starting to question the legitimacy of the team, if they're actually helping or if they're just causing more issues. And now if they're being Keres Legion soldiers who have infiltrated their ranks, this is only going to fuel that fire for the politicians even more. Now, it seems like their key goal here is to free Deimos. We know from the comic books and the entirety of the lore of this year that Deimos is being held on Hereford base. That is their goal here. And I'm really interested to see what is happening on February 6th with a new action-packed experience. May we be finally getting our first in-game lore event ever? Outbreak doesn't count. Outbreak is a spin-off timeline. It had lore to it and it was quite fun, but that isn't key Rainbow Six lore. This could be. And if that is the case, I am really happy that it seems like they may be taking lore to the next level, because that is huge for us and you guys watching this video who love Rainbow Six lore, and it's amazing to see it's not been left on the backbone. Maybe this could even lead to another little rework to Hereford base, because it'd be really nice to see that map in the pool as well. But yeah, Rainbow's a bit of a mess right now. We don't even really know which operators are even at Hereford base at this time. From the battle pass, off the top of my head, we had like Castle, Frost, Maverick, Capcan, Rook, Thorn and Blackbeard who are in this, Dokkaebi and Skopos. But of course there are operators around the globe as well, such as Ayana and Amaru are protecting politicians. Hibana and Brava were following that false lead in Singapore, which, may I add, is also where the base of Nighthaven is, so I wonder if they're going to come into play into this. I actually had a theory video about that, but it doesn't look like these operators are going to be getting any reinforcements, because we know from the battle pass that all of their comms are down and the runways are closed. So we're going to have to stay tuned to February 6th to find out more, but I am beyond excited about this. This was such a cool little cinematic to see. I can't believe that there's actually Keres Legion soldiers inside of Rainbow as these recruits. This is by all means Rainbow Six's version of Order 66 from Star Wars by the sounds of it. And this just makes me beyond excited for what we're about to get on February 6th, as well as the huge Year 10 cinematic I can imagine we're going to get in just like a month away, which I'm so excited because I'm going to be in Boston. I'm going to be seeing that live. I cannot wait. So yeah, this was just an initial look and breakdown of this little cinematic itself. Over the next few days, I'll be cramming out a bunch of lore videos about it, theories and everything. If you are watching those videos, if you are excited for that, then drop a comment, drop a like right now, sub if you haven't. Let me know if you want to see more lore videos about this, because I am happy to go absolutely ham on them. Also, be sure to comment what your theories are in the comment section below. Where do you think all of this is going to go? What do you think is going to happen at the start of Year 10? Do you think Nighthaven is going to get back involved? Like I'm saying, do you think we may get a hiatus period of Rainbow getting no more recruits? Because, I mean, over the past period, you had the attack on Tower, which killed a bunch of recruits, and now you've had this attack on Hereford, which I can imagine more recruits are going to die. I'm beyond excited to see more. I'll try and end the video here because it's just going to be me being pure excited and talking about that the whole time. If you want to catch up on the lore videos, check out my channel. I'll make a Year 9 lore recap once whatever happens in February 6th happens, and I'll explain the entire year for you all. But yeah, let me know your thoughts. I'll catch you later. Have a good one.